In 1947, the microwave oven was invented. U.S. Air Force pilot Chuck Yeager was the first person to break the sound barrier, and a team of engineers from AT&T and Bell Labs created the basic prototype of the modern cell phone. It all happened in 1947, the same year Willard Latham and his wife Evelyn founded Latham Seed. The greatest generation was home from the war. America was full of optimism, and the can-do spirit was high. That can-do spirit is an apt description of the approach Willard Latham took to life. After graduating from Iowa State with a degree in dairy husbandry, Willard joined his father working the family dairy farm near Alexander, Iowa. By the mid-40s, an outbreak of oat smut was causing major crop losses throughout the upper Midwest. Being a lifetime learner and problem solver, Willard worked out a way to retrofit some obsolete equipment into an oat cleaner to preserve and protect the oats produced by the Latham farm. Soon after, local farmers were bringing loads of oats to Willard for cleaning and preserving. In 1951, Willard converted a granary into a new seed plant where he handled processing and production, while Evelyn ran the office from their kitchen. That kitchen saw countless customer meetings, and Evelyn saw to it that the coffee was fresh, cookies were on the table, and kept the business running smoothly. For the next decade, Latham Seeds operated out of the farmhouse, where Willard and Evelyn's 5 sons literally grew up as homegrown labor force that worked as family to grow a local company into a regional seed business.
I'm really proud of the history of our family's had, going back to my grandparents, Willard and Evelyn, starting the business back in 1947. They worked their tails off to get the business off the ground back in the late 40s and early 50s.
3 of the Latham sons, Bill, Don, and Tom, formally joined Willard and Evelyn in the company during the late 60s and 70s. Then in 1976, under their direction, Latham Seeds put together a sales group to market the products of Latham brand seeds. The 3rd generation of Lathams to join the business, John and Chris, and John's wife Shannon, expanded the business further by adding hybrid corn and forage to the product lineup.
Latham High-Tech Seeds, I think, is very well respected within the seed industry, and we have the former owners really to thank for that, for the relationships that they developed over the years and just the way that they conducted business.
That farmhouse grew into the office facility that now serves as world headquarters of Latham High-Tech Seeds. Born and raised on the farm, Latham High-Tech Seeds is truly a family business. A family business based on homegrown values and homegrown value.
In our case, I think it's important that we like to be a family business, and it's nice to know that if there's an issue or a problem that you can go right to one of the owners, and not every decision is purely made on profit of the business.
It was a philosophy that you never wanted to take advantage of someone else, and that you always wanted to be as fair and honest as you could be. And I think those are lessons that we always grew up with, and integrity and doing the right thing, and it'll pay dividends in the long term.
And those principles still guide Latham High-Tech Seeds today.
Latham Seeds is about people taking care of people and truly caring about their farming environment, getting quality products, and taking care of everyone.
Well, yeah, we've definitely taken the philosophies my grandfather and grandmother had back in the 40s. We want to be a family-owned business. We're really proud to have had long-time employees.
I'm working for the 3rd generation, actually. Started with Willard and then the boys, and now John and Shannon and Chris.
One of my main reasons for wanting to come on board with Latham's at the time when I did was just the fact that, the association with the people, the family style of business, as opposed to corporate America.
We've had some of the same growers going back for decades, the growers that grow our production seed.
Yeah, my name is Ted Pitzenberger, and I originally started growing seed for Latham Seed back in the 80s.
My name is Phil Pitzenberger. I've been farming for 12 years now and raising Latham soybean seeds for all 12 years.
Name's Ian Pitzenberger. I've been farming since '04. Been raising Latham soybeans since then, off and on throughout the years. Been helping with it since I was 12 years old with Dad.
I'm John Combs. I farm about 8 miles from Latham's seed plant. I'm the 4th of 5 generations to grow for Latham.
So I'll be 5th generation Latham soybean producer starting this year.
And the homegrown value of Latham is evident in Latham High-Tech Seeds' dedication to helping local growers maintain their independent options.
We believe that one of the advantages of working with an independent company is that we can really give an honest, open opinion. So that way we can work with our farmers, get to know them, see what would work best for them, and recommend the products that really are the best fit for them and the way they farm.
As an independent company, we can access actually traits and technologies from multiple sources, from DuPont and Monsanto and Dow, all of those, Syngenta as well. And so we can offer actually a broader portfolio of traits, technology, and genetics than most of the major seed companies can offer to their customers.
And you can actually see that homegrown value in each and every bag of Latham high-tech seeds.
Everybody understood what our product was, that we were trying to sell quality, that we had some very good competitive yield-wise varieties, but what we tried to do was to grow on the fact that it was a family business, that we backed things up.
When a customer places an order at Latham High-Tech Seeds, we want to make sure that everything that comes in a Latham bag is what they expect and is going to perform for them in the field.
I'm really proud of our research program. We've got 40 different research locations across 6 states that we're working with on both corn and soybeans. And they've got to work in our marketing area in the conditions, in real field conditions, and not just in testing. And it's been a really good system. It's worked for us incredibly well back from when my grandfather and dad were involved.
There are some simple philosophies that always went with that. Dad always said you couldn't make good seed out of bad seed.
I think it's the reputation for new varieties. He would know that they would germinate, all that stuff. He had a great reputation, and then later on, when my brothers, Bill, Don, and Tom got involved in that, they were able to take that base and expand it to another level or so.
In any given year, we could look at anywhere from 10 to 15,000 different soybean lines, and probably as many as 4,000 or 5,000 different corn hybrids in a given year. And the whole thing about Latham Seeds is we don't really care if a soybean or a corn product does well in Ohio or Pennsylvania or New York or Colorado. It has to fit the territory that we market.
We're outspent by a tremendous amount, but yet we can find products and outperform the competition, which that's the challenge that I love to get up and every day and work with.
Independent options for growers like you, from a company that believes in family values, believes in the value of the work you do, believes in the value of American agriculture to the world. Latham High-Tech Seeds, delivering on a promise of homegrown values and homegrown value.
Well, I think both Dad and Mom would be extraordinarily proud of the success that's been garnered by all the hard work that they put into it. Probably the most important thing is the legacy that it continues on today under the Latham brand name.
Proud uncle of John and Chris and John's wife Shannon, are very involved in the business. One of the things that pleases me the most as a kind of a detached uncle is the character that they have and the way they treat people. And not only that, but the innovation that they have, and hard work, and same values my father had when he founded the business. And they're going to do just fine. They're going to do just fine.
We've got a couple kids, a boy and a girl ourselves, that Ian and Elizabeth, that love to, if they have interest in it, get involved in the business. My brother Chris has 3 kids, a son and 2 daughters now, and so there should be opportunities in the seed business in the future, so hopefully we'll see a 4th generation down the line.
8 decades, 3 generations, 1 family, thousands strong, from seed producers to production staff, sales, research, agronomists and office personnel, to the farmers who plant Latham High-Tech hybrid corn and soybean seed. At Latham High-Tech Seeds, we look forward to growing with you for generations to come.